video I'm going to show you how to install the kitchen bar counter. It'll look like this. This is the kitchen side, this is the living room, and a counter in between, an open area window in between the two rooms. Under floor plans, in your project browser, select first floor, select wall, and in your properties menu, select this wall, basic wall bar counter. Under top constraint, select unconnected, and under unconnected height, enter in 42 inches, which converts into 3 feet 6 inches. Select your line tool and draw a wall from the corner of the kitchen wall to the center wall. Select components and select this item here, the bar stool, and place the bar stool here at the end of the counter. Hit spacebar to rotate it in this orientation. Select modify twice to get out of that command. Select section and draw a section line from the bottom up through the counter, and make sure that you're able to see this bar stool. In my section view, I don't want to see this window, so I'm going to grab these grips and move them in so that my depth of field just includes the bar stool, the wall, and the counter. Hit modify twice. Double click on the section view. And notice that the counter is facing the wrong way. If I select the counter and tap the spacebar, it'll rotate it. You also want to verify that the counter wall is aligned with the kitchen wall, and it should be. If not, you can use the align tool to align the counter wall to the kitchen wall. You could adjust the view settings here. You could switch to fine, and you could switch to realistic if you like, or to shaded. Notice that this counter is made up of 3 parts. It's the wall, an 8-inch wall, a countertop made out of granite, and then a cove molding in the edge here, a fillet for support. Close the section view. Turn on 3D so we can inspect the work. I've hidden this exterior wall so I could look at the counter and zoom in. You notice the countertop goes into the wall, which is not what I want. And this cove molding extends all the way to the wall, which is not what I want. So I'm going to correct that. Select a line. And in your options bar, turn on multiple alignments and set prefer to wall faces. Point to this wall face, and then point to the edge of the counter, and then point to the edge of the cove molding, and lock both. Hit modify twice. Select 3D once again to inspect your work. And notice that this is aligned correctly. It's the way I want it. I'm going to check the length of this wall because I believe when I added the counter it adjusted the length. I'm going to go to Align Dimensions, select the center line of this wall, and zoom in and select the edge of this wall. In an earlier video I had set this wall to 13 feet 1.5 inch, and it's grown in length by 4 inches. I'm going to hit modify twice to get out of the dimension command And if I select the counter, it'll let me edit this dimension. I'm going to change it back to 13 feet 1.5 inches. Select the dimension and then lock it. Save your work.